poaching to polar bears and a few cheeky seals, the Arctic is delivering up the goods, both for its wildlife and also its breathtaking scenery. We are cruising along the Norwegian archipelago of Svalbard on board the ultra-luxurious Scenic Eclipse, where every single day offers up an exciting new discovery.
Bird out, nerd out. This little guide was left in all of our cabins and I'm loving it. I have a guide to all of the birds, the mammals, the wildlife, flora and fauna that's here in the Arctic, so I can reference everything. This is a bird lover's paradise. So which birds are we seeing here?
We're seeing the little auks or dovekies.
The most numerous seabird of the high Arctic.
And the cutest.
And the cutest.
In the cold Arctic climate, it's survival of the fittest for all the species, both large and small.
So in those intense summer months when you have the midnight sun, that's when thousands of species of birds come here and then they nick off when it gets dark, and only the toughest species will stay here through those dark months. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly true.
And then there is the ever-elusive Arctic fox.
The camouflage of that Arctic fox is incredible. So it totally changes its colouring for the summer months when all the birds flock here. Is that right?
Yeah, in summer they'll shed their winter fur and they'll go back to the brown grey colour that you'll see over here.
Isn't Mother Nature wonderful?
All this basking in nature makes you kind of hungry. And on board, you will have your pick of dining options for every single meal. Now, my personal favourite, just because of its huge selection with everything from soups and salads to decadent desserts, is the yacht club. The Zodiac excursions are completely optional, so you can always take in the scenery from the comfort of your luxurious suite. But there are some locals you just don't want to miss. This former settlement is called Smeerenberg, but it actually has a very unique nickname.
And why did they call this Blubber Town?
Smeerenberg. In the 1620s, 400 years ago, there were more than 200 people living here and whaling. And this started with the Dutch. So Smeerenberg means Blubber Town in Dutch.
These days, it is known for some other rather blubbery animals.
And why are they designed in that way, this big, fat and blubbery?
Well, it's taken millions of years. The walrus is now the only one of their species. There's only one type of walrus left. And they need the blubber to stay alive in these conditions.
Okay.
They have huge amount of fat, just to stay warm.
Okay.
The way they pile up on each other, that's just a social behavior. They do not need it for warmth. They are warm enough on their own.
You could just watch them for hours, couldn't you?
Especially in the water, when it's getting pleasure in very cold water, and you can see it's really enjoying it.
He's loving it.
Yeah.
While they wallow in the cool waters of the Arctic, me, I'm going down to do a little wallowing all of my own.
I think there's 3 hot tubs on board, all of them with an amazing view. And I don't know about you, but for me, to be sitting here watching icebergs go by whilst I'm floating in here, it's pretty darn surreal. Can you hit the bubbles button, please?